Hello everyone, and welcome to this kind of short little street tour. Just having a walk down to the mall by the river, and today we have Bratislava Pride Parade, so the whole city is upside down. I'm gonna try to avoid the madness, so just heading the opposite direction. So let's see if anyone's going to join us. This Facebook actually unlocked more possible viewers, so I'm doing this kind of as a test to see if anything's going to happen. Hello HK Jones, welcome. It's a lovely day today. It's about 26-27 degrees Celsius, so perfect summer day. Second to last week of July. I'm coming to you live from Bratislava. And this is the latest nightclub that's just opened here, Neptune Club. I think they just opened a couple of days ago. Hello Melissa Lees, Lorraine Pimer. Hey Lorraine, long time no see. How are you? As I've said, it's a lovely 26-27 degrees Celsius, so it's around 88 or so Fahrenheit. And today we have the Bratislava Pride Parade, which will be coming up the next couple of hours, and I'm heading the opposite direction. Thank you, HK. I'm doing okay. It's too hot to be inside the apartment, the flat, so kind of just taking it easy. Thanks. Dumbass nearly runs me down. Good morning to all of you. And that's the former Hotel Kiev, which hasn't been occupied in about a decade. I think it's a waste of space. They should fix it and have it for like low-income people or something like that. Yeah, I heard in the UK that you're under a thunderstorm warning and lots of rain and all that, so a bunch of bikes. So hopefully it won't get too bad. Had some heavy rain yesterday. You still see the puddles around. So what you call the Luna Bar, and kind of a disco bar Friday, Saturday nights. They play oldies videos on big screen, and this is a funky esoteric shop. No, I'm not singing this weekend. I'm off for 2 weeks on holiday. Not 2 weeks, well, in 2 weeks. Next week I'm still working, but we are expecting to get another heat wave, so as I don't have any air conditioning inside my flat or my apartment, it's really too hot for me to sing. And since I suffer from asthma and a bit of a heart condition, then it's a big no-no, so I have to kind of put that aside and wait for a cooler day. So even today it's really hot there, so I'm outside just enjoying. It's a bit of a breeze going on, so that's pretty nice. And okay. So we're slowly making our way down to the Danube River, and cool off a bit there. Not inside the river, but hello Allison, welcome. Great, I got 6 people watching, that's pretty good. Got some bottled water with me, so nice little cafe, espresso. I love the outdoor places you can sit and okay. Yeah, way too hot. Yeah. I don't mind when it's around 20, 25, 26. That's really, really good. But as soon as it crosses over the 30 threshold, then you get problems breathing. And hello, Susie Lindquist. Welcome, Susie. So as there's no show tonight, I'm kind of bringing the show to you. Several of you have been writing me over the last couple of weeks saying, when is the next street tour? And I figure, well, today's as good as any. So my hair and nail studio, okay. Cafe Trieste. So there's no shortage of anywhere to have a coffee or tea or a cold drink. in the afternoon. No problem at all. Hello to you in Denmark. Today's perfect day to get some ice cream, which I might later on. So we got all these wonderful bike lanes now, just exclusively if you're a bike rider, then they are throughout the city. So car owners know where they're supposed to go, and bicyclists know where they're supposed to go. And that building over there in the background is where I work. At the bottom there, in main reception. Oh, 7 people. That's great. Hello, Brenda Brooks. Welcome. All right, here's a nice little children's store. You have a lovely crib and baby clothes, and really cute. Bitcoin, huh? Can you imagine that I was actually one of my ex-bosses? They offered me Bitcoin about 10 years ago. It was like 10 euros for one. And I didn't really believe in it, so I turned it down. I'm such an arse, because I could have bought like 10 or 20 of them for very cheap, and today I'd be a millionaire. So it's like different things in your life that you miss out on. We suffer from asthma too. Yeah, that's not good. You always have to have an inhaler with you, and it's a nice bit of a breeze going off the river, so it's really nice. Zoya Boutique and summer clothes. Take care, Lorraine. Really nice for you to drop by. Thank you. You take care of yourself. If it's too hot where you are, just drink plenty of fluids and try to avoid direct sunlight if possible, or always wear a hat when you go out, like I'm wearing right now. It's a typical fedora. Okay. Get it to switch around. Come on. Hello, Troy. Welcome. There we go. Welcome, Troy. Now I'm going to take you down. You've seen this lovely church before. This is the world famous Blue Church. So it is kind of on the way. So glad that you're taking the street tour with me. Got a wonderful 8 people watching right now, which is a new record. That's great. Thank you so much. And the vintage apartment building. Hot in Copenhagen. How hot is it there now, Susie? I heard like nearly all of Europe is under a heat wave, kind of. And there it is. In all its beauty. Looks like something out of a fairy tale. There's like several years waiting list to get married. My parents, they got married here back in 1967 or 68, yeah. This is a special memorial to the unborn children, or those who were aborted. And yeah, there's several different shades of blue. You're there for 2 weeks. Whereabouts are you, Troy? In Copenhagen, or? We're heading down towards the Danube River, where it's going to be nice and cooler off the water. And one of the shopping malls. This is the main entrance. Try to go in, but it's... Let's see here. See, even the pews are in blue. So it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful church. Actually, a church of Saint Elizabeth. So Troy, where are you staying at now? You're in Copenhagen, or where? This is the rectory, the priest residence, in the same shade of blue and white. Lovely. Lovely manicured lawn. Beautiful house. Yes, you're in Copenhagen too. Okay. Maybe you and Susie can meet up. It's a small world after all. Looks like the police have this road barricaded off. 7 a.m. in Texas, okay. We take care that you don't have any tornadoes or... There's a pride parade starts somewhere down there, and they're going to go around the main drag and down my street, in front of my flat. And they're expecting violence and extremists and pro-family, pro-life marching against the LGBT movement, and it's going to be a big mess. So I want to stay clear of that area for the next couple of hours at least. So I'm taking you on a different route with me. Ugly Soviet era office building, looks like a prison. Not nice at all. You have family there, okay. I've never been to Copenhagen. I would like to go. I think you pronounce it Copenhagen. Hagen, I think, is the Dutch pronunciation. I don't know why the English do it Copenhagen, since there's no E in there. Like these balconies. They got an entire jungle growing down here. Wild roses and... Okay. Oh, these are beautiful, look. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, HK, for stopping by. That you're leaving. Everybody take care, and thank you for joining me even for a little while. It means a lot. There's the University of Comenius, and we're going to Eurovea shopping center. See the 3 towers in the back. These are all new buildings. That's Panorama City, and that's the tallest building in town right now, and one of the tallest in Europe apparently. It's got an observation deck on the top floor, but it's been closed due to some renovation work. And pretty wide open space. I'm sure there's going to be some buildings here. And here's another ugly building, which is the Ministry of the Interior. So they could paint it a different color. Would be kind of nice. Okay. This is Bratislava, Slovakia. This is where I've been living since 2008. I came here to take care of my dad, who wanted to live out his retirement years here. So we had a lovely 15.5 years together before he passed away last year. Still very hard living without him. Hello, Jill Carter. Welcome, Jill. How are you? I'll show you a couple of cool places. It's gonna be nice and air conditioned inside the mall. These are lovely. Petunias, I think they are. Flowers everywhere. We're a city of flowers, fountains, manicured parks. Really nice. Nice thing about Bratislava is it's not that big, and you can navigate it on foot fairly easily. It's one of the larger shopping center malls here in town. We've got quite a few. Okay. Oh, look at the doggy just laying. Yeah, definitely it's very nice and cool here. Plants in the jar. Oh, it's like a small cactus. Yeah. I like this called Titi. Kind of a stationery shop. Interesting name, Titi. Lots of blingy watches. Starbucks up there, and there's like a lady walking a tightrope. Of course, it's a statue, and he's trying to catch her if she falls. So that's a long drop. Yeah, she's right above my head now, walking across, tightrope. Okay. Nice and cool in here, definitely. Out of the heat. And here you've got the Flying Tiger, Copenhagen. So there you go, small world, like I said. We're talking about Copenhagen and have all these cool things. Oh yeah. Really want to drink out of those. Look very inviting. Shantae. Alright, I'm going to show you something unique. We're going to be on the bottom of a glass ceiling that has a pool above it. I want to check out a toy store. Look at these huge stuffed teddy bears and huge pandas. Flying tigers you have there, so I guess it's a Danish chain store about different items. Alright, so now you see this is this large pool up there, and we're on the bottom of it, so we have all this water above our heads. Hello Bill Trickett, welcome. Keeps freezing, I'm sorry. Yeah. So we got all this water above our head now. You're gonna see it up top. This is a very unique feature. Only available here. They don't have this kind of thing anywhere in Europe apparently. So you see the jets are pouring the water. And it's raining. Okay. Whereabouts are you, Gervais? You're in the UK? Horrible weather. I do apologize for bringing you the sunshine. It's beyond my control, so now we're going up top, and you're going to see the fountain and the glass thing from okay. So now we've crossed into the other building underneath, and now this is what you saw earlier. This is from the top. So a lovely day today in Bratislava. And that's the glass that we just saw from the bottom. See-through glass. That's the new Slovak National Theater building, where you have opera, ballet, and the theater. You lost the comments, Jill. Sorry. Probably Facebook messing with things again. Even though there is no copyrighted music or anything. So I know why they would be censoring this. That building there is the Hotel Sheraton. And it's a big lion perched up top. And there's the beautiful green Danube, or blue is supposed to be, but only in the songs. They have a stage over there. Viva Musica Festival. Music Festival. And down there's the promenade going all the way from where we came. And got microphone set up all right for me. I got some music on my USB key. I never leave home without it. Maybe they'll let me do a couple of songs. I've been actually in discussion yesterday with a friend of mine that we're going to be doing a Elvis event next couple of weeks. August 16th will be the 47th anniversary of Elvis's passing, and it's going to be on a Saturday. So we're negotiating a venue so we can have like an Elvis music movie showing music. I'll do a show. I would broadcast that live over Facebook, of course, and because I want to do kind of like a monthly Elvis fan get together here in Bratislava, because there is none, and not too many people know anything about Elvis here. So it's, look how fast the river is flowing. My pleasure, Melissa. Yeah. Oh, you've been to Graceland, Troy? Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted to go, but never got around to it. I'm not gonna walk all these stairs all the way down so you can actually see how fast the water is flowing. People enjoying their time out on the water. They're going against the flow. Yeah. So here we are, right by the water. It's kind of a nice murky green color. And of course, it's one of my dreams to be able to go to Graceland. I'd like to do it for the 50th anniversary. That would be wonderful to do. So over there is the bridge that the trams run on, and it's also a pedestrian bridge. You can go to the other side. It's a lovely huge park on the other opposite end. In the background there you see the bridge with the UFO restaurant on top. The water makes nice sounds, kind of like when you're by the ocean side. Of course, I lived in Vancouver over 35 years, so I know everything about the ocean. I do miss it though sometimes. You do get a little homesick. But Canada's so far gone now, I really wouldn't dream of going back. Can I fish in the river? Yeah, there's quite a lot of fish apparently. It's not really encouraged because the undertow is so great. It can just knock you off and carry you all the way down to Budapest. Many people have drowned in this river, but yeah, you can catch fish, carp and different types. But again, don't know really about the hygiene, since naturally you have some of the sewers go into there and everything, so it's not really appetizing to catch fish and eat it from this river. I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, so here I am with the river in the background. Hello. Okay. Very nice and cool down here. Really great to come here. So let's just savor it a little bit longer. And so you see the top of that building. It's about 50 stories, I think. Yeah, it's a lovely day. July the 19th. Second to last Saturday before the end of the month. Then we've got August coming in. I'm working all week. Next week, filling in for a colleague on vacation, and then I go on my vacation first week of August. For a week roughly, and I'll see if I'll do any shows, or I might pre-record something and nice outdoor restaurants. There's never at a loss if you want to go eat out at any time of the day. You can. There's bars, they serve cocktails till the wee hours. There's beer gardens. You can sit in the shade if you want. Just have a iced latte or very expensive apartments in these buildings. This is also a brewery right here. This brewery building, and you've got a big restaurant and beer tasting thing inside. Yeah, it is probably the weather, Joe. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Joe. Yeah, take care. Hope you don't have too bad storms or anything there in Crawley. Marika probably wouldn't like the lightning. Yeah. Okay. And just like that, half my viewership is gone. It was nice to see some of you. Another place where you can sit down, and that over there is called the Coat Hanger or Apollo Bridge. Also goes to another side of town. So it's one of those river cruise ships that go between Bratislava and Vienna. So, did anyone tell me the truth? Would any one of you like to live that high up? I don't really care that much for heights. Too high up for me, I think. Just in case you have a power outage and the building or the elevators don't work, or there's a fire, heaven forbid. It's just not a good thing. I'd rather be, there's like 5 floors and you can easily walk down. This is more manageable. I guess not, Allison, you don't care for heights. A bit too high up, yeah. I mean, the view from there must be absolutely breathtaking, but just imagine it in a windstorm or a lightning storm. Not something you want to be caught there. You can have a nice view of the river from one of these flats, which are 2nd or 3rd floor. So even if there is a power outage, you can still walk down the stairs. But try doing that in 20, 30, 40-story building. Not really gonna work. And here's yet another restaurant, another outdoor cafe. So really, lots of wonderful places to go sit and chill out. Mind you, some of them are quite pricey, so be prepared to spend. Beer can run like $3.50, and cocktails are about $8 or $10. Like how these outdoor cafes are really nicely done. There's already people living there, I see on the balconies. I don't know. Yeah, the balconies are kind of low. So just a lovely overall day out. The sun's going behind a little cloud. A moment's respite. I'm not going to walk across the bridge. There's like 1, 2, 3, about 5 bridges spanning the Danube River here in Bratislava. This is a modern kind of structure. We like cocktails, okay, yeah. There's quite a few nice cocktail places in town, and some of the names of those cocktails are downright restrictive. You can't really say them out loud without offending someone. It's an interesting building, looks kind of like a wave. That's what I like about this city, is it's not that big. It's got everything you need, and a lot of very nice, interesting places you can go and explore and check out. I've been here 16 years and I still haven't covered even half of it. It's like a play area for kids, yeah. Yeah. Huh. This here is a parking lot. So they're finally taking the cue from the US and Canada and those places and starting to know how to do some of these multi-story parking lots, because parking is starting to be a problem inside the city. Now the sun is beating down again, so I'm going to go back inside the mall. This is a medical clinic. Let's go check out what's down here. Probably not a lot. And today I'm just very casual in trousers and a straw hat and a t-shirt. There's the train tracks. I hear the train a-coming. Probably not today. You never know. So many of these buildings weren't constructed when I moved here 16 years ago. They've only been around for like the last 2 or 3. And like this one has only been completed about a year ago. They're already in discussions to build even a taller one. So some developers want to turn Bratislava into Dubai. Hello Linda, hello Abigail. Welcome. In case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a tour. It's 19th of July today. We got the Pride Parade in the center of town. So I'm just trying to avoid the big crowds and just having some fun time out. And it's too hot in the apartment, the flat, so best to be outside or inside the shopping mall where you have air conditioning and it's nice and cool. So now we're going to check out the other part of the shopping mall that was just recently opened. This is the main entry to this tall mother. Oh god, that's too high. Hello Rita Jones, welcome Zdenka, how's everybody doing? Coming to you live from Bratislava, Slovakia on the second weekend of July, before the end of July. We're at Eurovia Shopping Center. This is the latest, tallest building that they just opened last year, the beginning of this one. So it's too hot outside right now, so we're heading back indoors. Oh yeah. Nice cool air conditioning. I like these hanging Una Bella Vita Ristorante and Cafe. Another nice place. Let's check out the prices. Hamburger, $13.90. Just the soup is $3.50. Salmon dinner, $25. Oh, okay. There's a wine and spirits store. Nike store. Just gonna show you outside a little bit. Hello, Tony Summers, welcome. They got the new Superman movie in the theaters. I don't know, I just like the original one. I'm a bit old-fashioned, I think. Christopher Reeve was the ultimate Superman. I really think they need to redo it. Okay. So here's that building again from a different angle. This one's got the balconies that are kind of facing out. And even more taller buildings that were just recently constructed. You see more over there that are being finished, more apartments, flats, yeah. This is the official Nike store. Okay. Air Jordan t-shirts. So the logo for Nike is just do it. Maybe gotta look at the price tags. €60 for trainer things. Yeah, it's the tallest building here in the city, one of the tallest in Europe, actually. So that's the Nike logo. Welcome, Lorraine English. Yeah, almost. Yeah, because it's a genuine Nike and a Nike store, so you pay top price. Rolling Stones, Las Vegas. Hello, Lorraine, welcome. Guns N' Roses. Fleetwood Mac, AC/DC. All the good bands. Hello, Shirley Foster, welcome. This is a two-story Primark, which is nothing new for you in the UK, as you've got them in every mall in every city. In the US, I don't think you have them. So it's like welcome, Shirley Foster. Who'll be wearing denim in this heat? God. These are more friendlier prices. See, €10 for kind of like training pants, just to bum around the flat end. That's pretty good price. Lightweight shirts. Coffee shop. Well, there's on every corner you've got a coffee shop, practically. Hello Kitty and Friends. That's a huge industry, Hello Kitty. Oh my God. We've got headphones. What's the price of those? €7, that's not bad. We got Beatles. John Lennon on a shirt. That's 14. It's John Lennon merchandise. If they have any Elvis, it's an interesting color of a shirt. One thing is I don't need any more shirts. I could outfit a whole army and still have plenty left over. So now we're heading down to the ladies section. Ladies probably want to see this. That's Smurf t-shirts. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, look. It's like a nightshirt. That's cute. They got Winnie the Pooh. Aren't these like the cutest? Price on that, 15 euros. So the prices are pretty friendly, but not too overblown. So Primark is a very friendly store in terms of prices and perfume counter. Okay, well right now we're looking at bras, panties, and knickers. Knickers and panties are the same thing. Panties are the US version, knickers are UK. See, even I know that. These leave quite a little to the imagination. Oh, you want to go to the perfume counter, Lorraine? Oh, okay. Yeah. You would go crazy at the perfume counter. Okay. What are those? Oh. 3-pack thongs. Extra small. Jeez. Okay. 3-pack thongs. And these are hipster panties. So there's hipsters, there's thongs, there's Brazilians, there's God. All right, enough of that place. So you want to see the perfume counter, Lorraine? All right, I'll see if there's any there I can take to show you. Oh, like the pretty pink color on these. Knickers is Aussie too. Okay, so because it's the British have taken over Australia before, so like I guess they got it from there. So it's, yeah. So you never know with my street tours where you'll end up. We go for a walk, I'll show you the church, then we end up in a knicker counter. You just never know what you'll discover. These are like one of those strawberry ice cream. Oh, these are nice blue color. Oh, that's Stitch. Okay. It's a Stitch drink holder for €6. Some more cosmetics. Wonder if they do have a perfume counter in Primark. Yeah, here's some British convicts, yeah. What are these? Airbrush foundation. So you brush what? Makeup brush set. Exfoliating pads. Okay. That's for your face. These are for the eyes. Yeah, yours is British convicts, yeah. Yeah, because they used to ship all the condemned out from Britain and England to Australia because it was a penal colony. That's right. Bit of a history lesson. linen trousers. Oh. These are some big blue Hawaii shorts. This is called Primark. Primark store is popular in the UK especially, and in some European cities. This is the only one we have here in Bratislava. Hawaiian skirt. No, these are pants or trousers. Yeah. Oh, you got cowgirl boots. All right. Seems like many of the fashions that were popular in the 70s, like bell bottoms and multicolors and whatever, are back in fashion. Yeah. Yeah, so there you go. There's Primark. Alright, well, you want to see a perfume store. So here's Douglas, and it seems they've got perfume. There's Dior, Chanel, Armani. Okay, well, it's gonna set you back a lot of quid. Lancome, Joe Malone, London. Yves Saint Laurent. Okay. So is lipsticks. Much do those set you back? See, Yves Saint Laurent. They don't even have price tags on them. It's like the old saying goes, if you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Yep. That's what I do. I leave my card at home and I go out, just so it's not so Miss Dior. Yeah. That's nice. It comes with a bow tie. I gotta look like a tourist. Hello Gerda, welcome. Tula skincare. Yeah, from 16 is down to 8, so it's not that bad. There's a Prada. 153, 195. Oh, that's getting better. This one's 265. Alright. So these are the real deal. It's a Valentino. It's a tester. So you can test out the fragrances, I guess. Anastasia, Beverly Hills. Okay. Glad you're enjoying it, Linda. Givenchy. It's 139 euro, 169 euros for perfume. Okay. A little bit too rich for my blood, but PC Express. Prada candy. Okay. I have a similar. My last name is Brada, but I could change it to Prada, and then I say, yeah, I'm with them. Marek Prada. So I expect VIP treatment from now on everywhere. Okay. Modivo. %. So all like Prada and Armani and all those. Caesar's get one of these large pizzas, and that could be for my meal. Jednu túto pizzu. Kartou. Me, I'm not very much of a shopping fan, not really. Down for a sec. Just gotta get something to drink. Okay. Flamengo. Yeah, it's one of the biggest ones we've got here. Really big shopping mall. You could basically spend the entire day. Many families do because they don't have air conditioning inside their flats, so they come out here and yeah. This is a store called Half Price. So they have all these different designer labels and things at half price. So they've got suitcases and so 3 for the price of 2 t-shirts. DKNY. So this is the entire floor. This is for ladies. T-shirts and t-shirts, bras, knickers, trousers. Here's the men's section. Oh. Interesting pink shirt. How much does that bad boy cost? Size large, that's about right. So that's 3 for 2. And the price, $75.99 down to $39.99. So I would never pay $40 for a shirt. Sorry. And these are all the different kind men's shirts. Spree. It's okay. 115 down to 30. So that's looks kind of like an ice cream man. Yeah, well. So yeah, this is if you're rich and you want to save some money and you like the designers things. More shirts. $66 down to $27. A little bit more. It's nice and cool and air conditioning in here. I mean, you could spend hours and hours literally just browsing. Shorts. Luxury brands. Shorts. Here's some good shorts. 22. Guess you're getting bored in this section. So let's continue the tour back outside. Rows and rows of apparel. Yeah. Where the suits disappear to. It's a Puma. Yeah. You love to shop, Melissa. Okay. Which lady doesn't? I mean, it's in your blood, in your DNA. Especially if they're like great deals to be had and you can just oh, This looks lovely. Look at this ring. That's a set ring, bangle, Dubai. Pendant. That's a bangle, ring, earrings, and a pendant. Okay. There's Tesco Express. So let's head back outside and slowly make our way back. Okay, so we're back where we started, by the Nike store, and why do some people have to shout like as if they're in the middle of their living room? Are they half deaf or what? Keep you away from the jewelry store, okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're back outside. Yeah. Alright, so this is the building again. So up top is a observation deck apparently, with 360-degree view over the city all the way toward Austria and Hungary on different sides. You can buy an apartment there, start off at about $500,000. You can rent a flat, one bedroom one costs around $2,000 a month, 3-bedroom probably close to $5,000. They have many for to let or to rent or to lease. So it's like, okay. It's about 25 Celsius, 27, so in Fahrenheit, somewhere around 88, 89, I'm not sure. Yeah. Down to the Slovak National Theatre building. So I'll show you the fountain and that in front of it. Of course, it's the summer months, so they don't really have any. See, even on a Saturday they're working on construction. is at least not such a tall building, so many people are saying, well, why are you building all these new buildings and hardly the average Slovak cannot afford it? So but many people buy who are non-residents from out of town, people who live in Vienna and those places, and they want to stay somewhere. So you've got the castle on the hill in the background, so that's very nice. And this is the building, Slovak National Theatre building. They have 3 huge concert halls. One is for the theater stage, one is ballet and opera, and it's a huge complex building. So this is going to be also in the middle of town, not as tall as that one, so it's about 10 stories, so even if you have a power outage or the elevator goes out, you can still walk. So yeah, a lot of construction happening. Bratislava used to be just kind of an old-fashioned European city, a lot of historical buildings, but now the new developers are turning it into the Dubai of Eastern Europe. So they want to redevelop a lot of the waterfront, constructing all these tall buildings and mega shopping centers and everything, but they do forget that Dubai is Dubai and Bratislava is Bratislava, so you cannot really turn one into the other. Park with the big fountain, yeah. Well, 65 isn't that lot, Linda, no. At least it does cool down a little bit, so yeah, that's okay. So yeah, here we got the opera, ballet, and I'll show another fountain. So it's got several wings. This wing here is for opera and ballet, the other one over there is for the theater. They're saying it's way too modern. The older building was much traditional, much nicer. I've been in here a few times for the opera and the ballet and theater as well, but National Theatre. Yeah. And this is where we were before. Clear view down towards the Danube. So it's after 3 o'clock, so Pride Parade is probably ending right about now. 87 in Indiana and storms. Okay. Not good. Because in Indiana you do get tornadoes too, no? Thought so. Well, they definitely couldn't have better weather for the Pride Parade. So just so you see how colossal this building is. Well, they've got Turandot, Giacomo Puccini. That'll be September 5, September 9th, so that has the world famous aria made famous by Luciano Pavarotti called Nessun Dorma. And those windows there are like actors' dressing rooms and where the symphony rehearses. Lots of beautiful trees, greenery. It's a wonderful time of year. Yeah, the humidity really gets you all the time, yeah. That's true. So thank you for taking the walk with me. It means a lot. I still have an audience. Can't believe I've been doing this off and on for 5 years now. Since the pandemic started in 2010. So I did my first Facebook online shows. Met a lot of you. And we became lifelong friends, which normally our paths wouldn't have ever crossed, be it not for the online shows that I did. And yeah, that's pretty unique. I'm going to show you these 4 unique towers, residential and offices. These ones were designed by world famous architect Zaha Hadid. These were actually her last project before she passed away to cancer. And there you see the back of the building, the theater and the opera and ballet. So it's absolutely huge. This is a lovely tree. This was the tallest building in town. This was called Panorama City, Twin Towers, until this one sprouted up. So there's always some rivalry happening with the owners of these buildings, and so these are mostly residential. They have several penthouses on top. Another amazing view from there. Thing is that many of these top locations just don't sell, so then they end up maybe renting them out, and again, not too many people can afford $5 a month just on rent, so they remain vacant, sometimes for months and months. So there's another building being built here. So it's all being developed. So I'll show you these buildings. Some shade here. These are the parking garages for them, or garages. Population of Bratislava. Ooh, good question. I know the entire metropolitan area has around 500,000 people. City proper probably 250 or so thousand. There's always more and more moving in. Now, of course, next door we have the war in Ukraine, so it's been a lot of Ukrainian immigrants coming in because of the war. Many young men fleeing from there who don't want to be soldiers or don't want to be put into the service. So they're moving here. Here's a nice little exercise area. So yeah, there's a lot of flats for rent here. So it's called Sky Park. Never been here before, so this is the first time. I wanted to show you the lobby here. So there are basically 4 buildings, and it's got kind of a nice 5-star living, yeah. So this is where many millionaires live. politicians, movie stars. Mind you, the movie stars here aren't really paid that high as they are, for example, in Hollywood. So see, this is kind of like a park for the residents of these buildings. Hello, Lori, welcome. So, 5-star living. It's interesting the shape of these buildings, and they all have their own private balconies and everything. So, there's still quite a few for sale or for rent. Rental in one of these is around $2,000 a month. That's only for a relatively small flat or apartment. So there's 4 of these buildings altogether, I believe, yeah. And here's another small fountain. And another building. So this was all undeveloped land, old warehouses, things like that, when I first came here to Bratislava in around 2008. So it's been, yeah. I do imagine it's a lovely place to live. Just gonna have a seat here and have a drink of water. Keep having to be hydrated. Oh, nice to take a load off and just have a seat. Good cold water. Alright, let's move on. Where it's going to lead us. I've never been here before, so I might even get lost, but I think I know where we're kind of headed in the general direction. There's like a little amphitheater sitting. What if you could do a show out there? Yeah, so it's always like to bring you the best of my city. Pretty proud of it, actually. How are you doing, Lori? Is it very hot where you are? For rent, retail space. Okay. It's a small druggist or pharmacy shop. It's got people who live here. They've got everything they need. Very close. Creating better spaces. Okay. I really don't know where I am. That's good. I like to get lost sometimes. Nothing is more boring than the same old, same old. So if you travel the same route and you see the same buildings, the same streets, that really gets boring. But if you just take off and go wherever you've never been before, then that's a lot of fun. That's how I look at it. And many of these buildings are really nice. I think I'm in the general area of where I work, because there's the building across the street. Hello Faye, how are you? Susie, welcome back. Yeah.
Never. And also inside it's like
There's some brick office buildings. Twin City B, so that's, yeah, I worked in this building actually. A couple of shifts, I remember now. Garages. Oh, Shirley McRoberts, welcome. These are mostly office buildings, but could be some apartments as well. Thank you, Lorraine. Very, very glad to have you with us. Please take care and keep watching the weather reports. Hopefully it won't get too bad, but just in case. Say hello to Scrumpet for us. She's wonderful. And yeah, I'll see you at the next show or street tour. So that's how it looks this way. I'm actually parallel to the building where I work, so I kind of know where I am. This is all brand new, less than a year. What they basically want to do is, while they're snoring on the bed, is to let especially younger people who are just graduating school and finishing university and that, they don't want them to move elsewhere. They want them to stay in Slovakia, in Bratislava. So they're building these buildings and everything to make them kind of as an incentive to stay. Alright, Susie, I'm sorry I didn't know that you were there all the time, because I don't see everyone. So thank you for sticking it out for the last hour or so. And I will be ending it soon because the battery's starting to run low, so I don't want to do a conk out in the middle. Luga, lunch, dinner, and pizza. Okay, yeah. I'm always down for pizza. Only problem is they don't really know how to make good pizza here. I like my pizza kind of taller and thicker. They make them kind of like paper thin, which really doesn't do a lot for me. I need my pizza more manly. Yeah. Twin City B. Okay, yeah. So that's not a bad looking pizza actually. It's got a tall crust. Beluga. So there's really no shortage where you can have a pizza, have a cocktail, have a cup of coffee, have a piece of cake. It's like everywhere. And even in these places you don't really see too many people. It's not overcrowded with tourists like Old Town is right now, and this is kind of out. What's this? Twin City. Over here. Yeah. What kind of meds? Well, you don't really ask people questions like that, but here's Aloha Cafe. Aloha from Hawaii. So really keep your fingers crossed that I can pull this off, and then we can do the monthly Elvis events. And then I can actually perform at these, get a crowd going, show some movies, get Elvis back on the map here, because in Bratislava he's virtually unknown. So it doesn't just have to be Elvis, it could be like a Sinatra night or a Johnny Cash night or something, and yeah. Oh yeah, now I know where I am exactly. This is the building where I work reception that has a living wall. So you have a wall which is yeah. I don't know if you can see it from here, but yeah. There it is. It's actually a live wall that you water, and yeah. So I know exactly where I am. Okay. So it's a very lovely development, a combination of nice apartment buildings, flats, penthouses, plus workspaces, so people can actually live and work within the same block. And if you need to do shopping or whatever, then you just go across the street. This is the huge shopping center that has the rooftop garden. I'm going to take you there another time, because I'm getting a warning here saying that my battery is about to conk out, so I'll just say my goodbyes here. Yeah, so this has been Marek coming to you live. Thank you so very much for joining me. Love all of you. And I'll of course keep you posted on my next show. Probably won't be until first or second week of August. Just gonna, yeah, the Elvis event, yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted when that's gonna happen. That might be in 2 weeks. Probably will be on the 16th, which will be the 47th anniversary of his passing. And or 48th, yeah, 49th, 50th, yeah, because 50th is in 2 years. Yeah, I would like to go to Graceland for the 50th anniversary. That'll be the dream, to be able to do that. Maybe meet some of you over there. And yeah, so please take care, follow weather warnings, take heed if they're saying to evacuate. If you're in a danger zone, do that. If you're outside and it's really hot, drink lots of water. Water is the best. Soft drinks there's only make you thirstier. So, and I'll keep you posted as to the next shows, and hopefully the Elvis event, which will be the main objective for this summer, which I would love to do. So, thank you, Susa, Melissa, Allison, Rita, everyone that took the time here on Saturday to be able to be with me. So I appreciate that very much. Love you all. Stay safe, take care, and until next time, adios, goodbye, and see you in a while.